And there. Okay, so these are the tiers so far. I'm going to change a couple of them. We're just going through the. We're going through to see which ones we should change. Cause I mean, like for Kirishima, I thought Kirishima was actually like A tier, but he has slow movement. Like it with him, you don't like you either say that he has slow movement or he has no movement. If you say that he has movement, you're lying to everybody and yourself. So he goes down here into needs buffs or rework. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. Uraraka, her kit just does not mesh well. I mean, the giving like your teammates right the ability to like have a higher jump also helps with mobility because it's like you're able to jump further and also combo that with like a speed card you would actually be able to jump and climb onto walls and that's pretty much all the well oh and then she has a grappling hook that if with her zero gravity it gets buffed but that's pretty much all the positive things I can say about her because there's a whole slew of negative things. So the negative things are that one, her kit just does not it doesn't mesh well with each other. Like the shot's fine. Her alpha quirk fine. It's mainly her beta and gamma quirk that's actually messing up the whole kit. So let me switch back to
Which are
gameplay.
those again?
It's the one that summons like a bunch of rocks and stuff, and then it's the car move.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, so training menu, change character. Okay, so right
Oh,
here.
my computer's
So
about to die. Hold on.
her shot is amazing. Like does 70 level 5. It's this ability. So
Yeah.
this ability right here, right? It's fine. I mean, it gives her mobility whenever she doesn't have the grappling hook. So this one's completely fine. I'm fine with that. I think
Let
that
me go
works
to
with her. But
here. Let me
it's
go to
so if I'm let me activate this card. So if I'm using zero gravity, right? I'm zipping around. Wait, grapple. Okay, whatever. Okay, just like okay, I'm zipping around like this, right? And then I use this. If I'm in the air, that stops my movement completely. And almost never somebody ever runs into that. So like you're always gonna hit them with the first part, but then if you can hit them with the second part, then it's a little bit better. But I just think it's too inconsistent. Her basic attack combo string is actually pretty good. It leaves people in the air, so it'd be like I mean it doesn't combo with anything particularly. So like you'd be like nah it doesn't no it's too much in lag. So probably like
cut out.
yeah too much in lag. That's pretty much it. It's just like her attack combo string is decent. Uh, she doesn't have the longest range in the game, but she also doesn't have the shortest range. It's like it's mid range at most. I think it's like Deku Delaware Smash range.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can reach from here, from here. Oh, so like here. No, not from there. Not from there. Not from there. Okay. Yeah. This is actually pretty long range. I think this might be like Bakugo, maybe? You see this frog, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is decent range, and then you can consecutively hit it. I mean, she's not a bad character. It's mostly her kit, and the reason why, like, she's not in. What tier did I put her in? Let me look. Let me look. I don't even know what tier I put her in. Uh, Even though that she's in C needs buffs or rework, it's mostly just because of this skill, because like this holds all her midair mobility. So like I can think of like one scenario where you would want it, which would be like, let me drop that. So it'd be like, okay, yeah, you're grappling around, you're having to move, right? You use all three of your grapples, you're in the air, you use this, and then your cooldown starts to like refresh, and then you start running again. But then at that point, you might as well just use this. Use that, jump, grapple, spin again, grapple, spin again, grapple. Like, just do that. Because if you don't, you're just you're wasting time. I mean, like, I can understand maybe if somebody's like chasing you and then you're just like flick, up, down. But then at that point, why would you want to lift them up and then stop your movement? Because once you, like, when you move about here and they're like right here in that, if it's a Bakugo, they're just going to spam triangle, fly towards you, and then Howitzer impact, and then you're dead. Ooh. Oh, I didn't show any of this. Oh. Oh, yeah. But what I was talking about is that you just, like, grapple, spin, jump, grapple. And it's, like, it's even better if you just have this. So, like, grapple, spin, and then just grapple again, and then you spin again. And then, like, you start descending, but you either descend, like, really fast, or you descend, like, really slow. So you just do that, and then you just grapple again. It's not even that hard. So that's just her movement. What's the next character that we should discuss?
I don't know, but
Tier list maker. Alright. So, what's the next person that we should discuss on this list? Oh, probably Kirishima. Actually, let me go over Kendo. We'll go over all the low tier people, and then we'll go over the high tier people after the low tier. So,
spell characters.
Huh?
Keep going.
Okay. So I'm gonna go down to Kendo since we kind of skipped her because she's actually very forgettable. Okay. So, I don't even.
So I can get on it too.
Oh, okay. Okay. So her shot.
So then we can actually start
shots
stuff.
are like a shotgun, right? So.
Was the one that was gonna be broken, and she's been by far the most disappointing character. I thought she'd be great, but this is a flawed character in desperate need of a rework already, or at least some significant buffs. The idea for this character is great, but the execution just isn't the best. Now, some of this can be easily fixed with a balanced patch. One of her quirks is very inconsistent, and you'll only get 1 or 2 projectiles connecting. And from far away, the projectiles will disappear, so they can't even reach the opponent. The attack power goes up with every level, and at levels 4 and 9, she gets another round in the chamber. From close range, absolutely melt away health bars, but she does have to be really close, and once again she has no mobility to do so, meaning this will work against 2 kinds of players only. The first one is players who have no idea what they're doing and will just rush Kendo until they die, but the other kind is just you catching someone by surprise, and if they have a movement ability to get away from you, you're never catching them again.
That's pretty much the brief explanation on why Kendo's bad. There's nothing really to say about it. It's just she has poor damage. Even when you do level her like A skill up, and that's her projectile. That's what she uses to get in. It's still horrible. It's like it does 33 per individual rock, and you're not gonna hit all those rocks. Okay, so tier list is gonna be top left, and by the end of when I'm done talking about the tier list, then I'll take it off, and then we'll readjust accordingly. So next person is Kirishima. By the way, all of these are going to be by level 5, because when there's between 8 to low, like when there's about 8 people, I'm at 8 teams to 5 teams, you're most likely going to be level 5 or above. So it isn't about max level, it's more about how good is your character early game, and how can you rush fights and get in, rush fights, go back and heal. So his movement tools, his quirk A is a good movement tool, but it only travels on the floor and it's a very short duration. His B move, his beta move is actually a movement tool, but it's horrible. Like, you move so slowly that it's actually not worth it. And I mean, I guess if you were trying to get out of like an encounter or something, right, you would go like this, then do this like twice, and then dodge roll. But like, you're using all your skills to get from over there to over here. Which, I mean, bro, this is not bad mobility. This is like almost Bakugo mobility. But the reason why Bakugo's good
Mhm.
is because Bakugo has two stocks of his explosion, and he has vertical height. So he can go like all the way up here, and then still have like a howitzer impact to move himself like horizontal. Like he can move on the x-axis like really well, but on y, Kirishima's actually bad on Y. I'm not even gonna lie, because you have to spam these two, and then like if you have plus ultra, then you can go even higher. But then it's like, oh, I just used plus ultra to get higher, and then now I'm gonna use this ability, which is only gonna take me back to the floor. So I mean, he's not bad, but he's also not good either.
Mhm.
He's like he's a nice mid tier. He's a mid tier. That's what he is.
Mhm.
His
Yeah.
basic combo string is like is that that's how much shield damage it does. It's not really that good. That
Mhm.
just does a bunch of nines until the final hit, which does 54. His shield bash does 117. Well, not even shield bash. I meant arm bash, and then that does 130. So I mean, I don't know. He's too slow. He's meant to be a tanky character, but it's bad to be a tanky character in this game because almost everyone has like a move that can like destroy your health bar in the matter of seconds, even if it's just not like we're talking about like team fight, not one on one, because most likely in one on one you're gonna be able to win. If you don't win, then that's just actually a skill issue.
Yeah.
No, I'm being so for real. If you can't win against Kirishima in a one-on-one, that's a skill issue because you have this one guy who has no mobility rushing you down and you don't think to move back to hit him?
True.
Like just keep moving back. As long as you keep moving back and you keep like dodging whenever he gets near, you should be fine. And yeah, that's it for Kirishima. Next person on the list will be Momo.
Momo, not a bad character, honestly,
Uh-huh.
but she could be better.
I put Momo in
But
B tier. Reason why is because like okay, so see right, her cannon. Look at her cannon. You see this range? I can hit All Might from here. Cannon is immaculate. Cannon is beautiful. The only bad thing is that it doesn't track onto the target. So like you just gotta set it up. It sends out shot. Oh wait, never mind. It doesn't reach the All Might. Anyways, it just like it sends out shots and stuff, right?
Mhm.
But like the initial shot does 86, and then each splash of it does like 17. So I mean, it's good area
Yeah.
denial because by level 5 you get 2 cannons, so you can do something like this, like where it has delayed fire, so both shots are hitting at the same time. Which I mean, it's not the best because like you're using 2 things, and that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. Good. And the trouble move, the beta quirk. Oh my god.
Don't even get me
This
started on that.
is so.
The amount of times I've been run down while playing a character that could absolutely just
Huh? Wall?
demolish that.
Wall? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Fortnite, bro. Oh my god.
Exactly.
Like, bro, I hate this wall with a dying passion, and that's all because it
Me
does
too.
113, and then you're on the floor, and then if you don't have a good movement character, you just like she just circles around and it hits you again, and then your shield's gone again, and then she builds up the walls, and then once you think that you have her, she can just like you don't even have to move up with the wall. You could just do like that, like literally, I just boxed him, and then cannon. Wall, and then yeah, and that's pretty much all we can say that's good about Momo. And now on to the negatives. The negatives is that she does not have a projectile at all. That's her max range. She does not have a
Yeah,
projectile at
her
all.
projectile is really bad.
Like, don't get me wrong. If she can get up close, she's a monster. Like, she outpaces Bakugo's
Yeah.
damage just because he has to, like, he has, like, a thrust animation and then he stops. But that's the only thing that you're getting good from this character. It's just like, okay, she can get up close and then she can attack. But then at that point, you might as well just, like... Oh, wait, that combos? I don't know. So dumb. But yeah. Oh, and then her special action, it drops a bag, and then you can drop heals, revive cards, level up cards, and yeah, and team heals. So I mean, she's not bad if you want somebody for like utility, because like, don't get me wrong, cannon's good. The walls are good because you can end up walling an ally and then revive them immediately afterwards. But that's pretty much all I can say that's good for Momo. Momo has like she's a balanced character. That's all I'm gonna say. She's a balanced character. She doesn't have the most range, and she doesn't have the best damage output, but she is useful in a lot of situations because your teammate could be like right here. You just run up, set the wall. After you set the wall, then you start like damaging people, and then if you need to run out, just run with the wall. And then after that, you just jump over the wall, crouch below, and heal. So like she's a very tactical player, and you have to know what character you're fighting. Well, you need to know like everybody who's in the last circle. If you don't, then you're just kind of screwed. But yeah, Momo's like the most balanced character. I can just say that. Like, I'm gonna just be so honest. She's the most honest character in this game. She doesn't have anything too outrageous, and she doesn't have anything that's like, oh my god, why is she so weak? She has. It's more of the fact that they gave her a low range projectile just makes me see her in a different light. And yeah. Next person in B tier will be Ida. Okay, so
Ida.
I have not played Ida enough to actually give solid judgment on Ida, but
Me either.
everybody else seems to be putting Ida in like in B tier.
I tier. Yeah.
But from my friend who plays the game competitively, like with me, so like
Which one are we talking about?
we're talking about Sasuke.
Mm-hmm.
So during the beta, which I know that this is not the beta, and things vary. So like, but yeah, you have amazing movement with Ida, able to get in and out of fights. You don't even have to like, as long as you're like, okay, so if the other person, let's just assume that everybody has aim assist since it's aimbot, you can run around like this, right? And dodge, just sprint, and then jump, dodge, sprint, jump, dodge, sprint, jump, dodge. That's all you have to do for movement. And then your other movement, if you need to get out like very, very fast, you just... Huh. That's interesting. Do you not see that vertical hype on that? Vertical hype. Vertical height. And it gets even better with this. So you're just like... Ugh. 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 Uh-huh. 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 Do you see that movement? We just ran all the way over here from Hiroshima. All that movement. But the bad thing is that he uses all your
Ida has
abilities.
so much. Ida has so much movement, but he could do so much better with damage. Is the thing.
Which that's another thing. We should probably go over like team comps later. Yeah, nobody's made a team comp video. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna post it tomorrow. Well, I'll do a live stream and then I'll post a live stream like tomorrow. But yeah. But Ida, if you have like two strike characters, Ida's damage could actually get probably fixed because it's doing 45, 35 to shield. So it's like first hit is 45, second hit 45, third hit 45. Okay, yeah. So it's all 45. And then Ida's most damaging move is its B, which does 141. Yeah. Which you can't combo it into anything, so it's more of a combo finisher. So You could probably combo that off of. Nope. But yeah, Ida pretty much. He's a very oppressive character. So like, yeah, he's a very oppressive character. So you could get in, fight as soon as you're weak. Just like turn on your jets, right? Sprint, dash, kick, 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 dash, free fall, and then mash square. Because square moves you forward. Wait.
Mhm.
Oh, wait. So Ida. Oh my god, I did not know that. Okay, so I just found something out. So if Ida, right? If you use his turbo thing, like his faster movement,
Mhm.
and then tap the button again while you're in it, it does a jump. So like, you could technically just do one. Wait, does he not have a double jump? One. Wait. Just. Way too much movement, bro. Way too much movement. Way too much. And like, you don't even have to start it with the bicycle. Actually, yeah, you do have to start it with the bicycle kicks. Yeah, because after doing
Yeah.
that one kick, you're like in free fall for so long. But yeah, pretty much Ida has a bunch of movement. Only thing that he's lacking would probably be damage and needing a teammate.
Yeah. That's really it.
Mm-hmm. All right, now we're on to compress. Ooh, compress.
I haven't really played much Compress, so I can't give too much feedback on him.
Okay, so compress, right? Compress has probably like amazing AoE. So that's just wait. I think his abilities change per level. So let me just. So if he's max level, does it throw cars? Yeah, when he's max level, he throws cars. Okay. So like you see this damage, right? He hasn't been able to recover all that health just from these attacks. So as long as you can keep spacing, and I know that I said that we were gonna keep it on level fives. I was just trying to see something. But pretty much if you keep spacing, you keep like spamming your attacks, but like sparingly, like you wait a couple seconds and then you reload and then you wait a couple seconds, then you just fire the shot. You can effectively have infinite bullets while your teammates also here, because like if your teammates are here and also attacking with you, this person's dead. Like right here. Kirishima dead automatically just from like him getting juggled by all the cars. Once his shield's cracked, like if you need fast rapid damage, you could have fast rapid damage with him. It's just that he's not the most capable person to finish kills. So you have amazing movement with his ball thing. Like you move all the way over here, more than Bakugo. It's just more of his damage is his issue, and not being able to confirm kills. But like his repel is amazing. It works against projectiles. If a level 9 Bakugo shoots a bullet at you while you have the shield up, it bounces straight back. Of course with aim. And then since it shoots straight back, Bakugo ends up taking that damage. And that's pretty much it. And if he had more, maybe a little bit fast, like if he was a little bit faster, had better heal, and some other stuff, he would be amazing.
Really?
Okay, so now we are on. Oh, Danky. Okay, Danky is the most honest
Mm.
character I've ever seen in this game. Well, one of the most honest characters. So, of course, you have a special action, which is electrification. He has his electro. He has his shot dart. Okay, yeah, generic. Everybody has a projectile. And he has the stun gun, which actually stuns people, and then does like consistent. His dome does like consistent AOE. So as long as like you can probably like Denki is amazing in a team fight, but if there's no team fight happening and y'all are fighting at a distance, he is actually trash. Cause like you could set traps and
Yeah.
stuff. You can do stuff like this. Like look at this. A barrier. I mean, yeah, you can jump over it, but like, who's gonna think to jump over it? Yeah, and then anybody caught in this does like they take consistent damage until they get meteored and then they get thrown out of it. But yeah, pretty much Danky, he's. I mean, and that's what I've been saying for everybody who's like low. They're good, but either they need a buff or a rework. And Danky actually doesn't need a rework. Everything on Danky actually
He
fits
just
his
needs.
playstyle
He
and
just needs.
everything.
He just needs better damage. That's really it.
I mean, not even his damage. Probably like the fix in range.
Yeah, true.
Also, you got mad low. Say something.
Hello?
Yeah, I think your Discord audio is bugged.
Okay, 1 second. Probably because I'm also listening to Spotify, but
That's probably the reason.
is it better?
I mean, a bit, not by much though. But no, I'm just upping my headphones. Okay, so now we're on to Cementos. Okay, see, I can't speak on Cementos because I don't play Cementos, but I've
Yes.
let me go through my clips real quick. Go through my clips.
Is Sasuke at school?
Yeah.
Dang. When does he get off?
I don't even know.
When does he normally get on?
Whenever I'm out of school and I call, he normally gets on.
Uh, yeah. By the way, I'm back.
Is this the clip? No, this isn't the clip. Oh, that's when I got 9K. Never mind. No, that's the wrong clip. Do I not have the clip? Oh, it's this one. All right, sorry. I have to find the footage, but pretty much final zone. As long as it's not an open final zone, Cementos is godly. Like I'm saying, like absolutely godly. Like he's, oh my god. Like you what's you saw what he was doing in like in Typhoon, right?
Yes, bro.
Like as long as it's like one of the domes, I'm telling you, like freaking Cementos is a beast. But if it's open, like if it's any place that's open, Cementos is bad. But yeah, I don't have any Cementos gameplay. Damn. Yeah, I have no Cementos gameplay. So that's gonna be something that I fix because I'm gonna end up getting gameplay of everybody. Also, as I was talking about earlier, would be that I will make like no mobility, and like this right here, like what I'm doing right now, this does not count as mobility. Like building walls and moving around them, this is not mobility. The definition of mobility in this game is being able to run or hide from a situation. And I mean, you can hide from this, but you're still in the same. It's going to pierce the wall. If it's a Todoroki, the Todoroki is going to use his ice, and then the ice is going to go through the wall. If this is a Dabi, Dabi's going to set up his flame wall, and then the fire is going to go through the wall. So yeah, this is why Cementos is like here. If it's a different meta where like I see Bakugo, Todoroki, Dabi, they aren't, well, Dabi's fine, but like Todoroki and Bakugo, if I can see them not being in the meta anymore, they will, like, Cementos will actually have an uprising. But it also does depend on the other characters that are in the meta, because he could just remain a mid tier for his life. Next person is Dabi. Okay. Okay, let's go over his unique straight.
Dabi's good, but he could be annoying at sometimes. The reason I say he could be annoying is because he doesn't have any mobility.
There. Let's just go through his thing. Yeah, his orbs, they track, but they're slow tracking orbs. So I wouldn't rely on their.
Could they be breaks?
Huh?
Could they be broke?
What do you mean?
Like his orbs, could they be broke?
No.
Okay.
Like, yeah, and then I mean the traps good for finishing off players. And you can stack both of them on like you can stack all three on top of each other, and they do more damage. It's crazy. And then his fire shield. His fire shield's actually amazing. It pushes people back if they have no shield. Well, even with shield, it pushes people back. It sets up a flame wall, so people on your team stop taking damage if they're in that area. Firewall is just like, it's good because you can place it down. He gets pushed back out of the thing. I don't know why he's not getting pushed back, but yeah, he gets pushed back out of the thing, and then you can end up reviving a teammate mid-fight if you need him back up. Special action gets people off of you if they're about to finish. But here's the thing: if they're firing bullets at you, please, like, I mean, it'd be fine if there's like a teammate near you. But if you're just by yourself and then you're spamming triangle to try to like set up the fire shield or whatever, they're gonna wait for the fire shield, or there's like this brief timing where if you get thrown back from the fire shield, you can run back in and it won't deal any damage to you. So then you can just end up finishing the kill. So it's just something. It's a get off me tool, not a crutch. And that's pretty much it. Those are Dabi's strengths. Dabi's weak. Oh, and yeah, Frog mentioned the other thing. Dabi's weakness is that Dabi has no mobility. If Dabi had mobility, then he would be absolutely amazing at this game.
And I was stressed out.
Oh Lord, here comes him, Shigaraki. Let's get a couple things out the way. One, he can debuff people. So that's their damage if they're debuffed and you're level 5, 29. Other thing is that he can grab people and then deal damage to their direct health and shield at the same time. He can place down this decay, which eats away at their shield, and like this is what he can do. Like,
Okay,
you place
so
down a decay circle. I have to wait for it to reload, but yeah. You place down decay circle,
Oh.
right? After decay circle, you spam your freaking thing, and then you grab them, and then look at that. One combo, and he's almost dead. And that's 400 HP plus 250 shield. Now, the reason why he's actually in, A tier. The reason why he's actually in A tier is because all his attacks, they travel through the ground. So, as long as they're jumping, which, let me go to the training settings. Wait. Still evasive, move, and attack, melee, quirk A, quirk B, quirk Y. The hell? But anyways, yeah. You can jump, just like jump, and then you won't get hit by it. That's why I'm saying that, like, people who can move vertically, they're amazing at this game. Because, like, Shigaraki, you can't move vertically. You just drag your hand on the ground, and you have super armor, so they can't do anything about it. And if they're close to you, then you just grab them. So, a basic combo for Shigaraki would probably look like that. Because then you apply the debuff. After the debuff, they take like a bunch of damage, and yeah, pretty much that's it. He's great for area denial. If there's a Mount Lady, you put the decay circle on her feet, and then you run away. You don't keep attacking her feet with like her basic attacks, because so many people are dumb, and then they just end up, oh my god, I'm doing so much damage to her. Oh, let me use my grab, and then they get stomped out. All you do is put the decay circle down, you back up, and you spam your projectile. That's all you need to do. That's literally how you defeat Mount Ladies with this character. That's it. Just don't be dumb.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mount Lady, next... Oh, wait, we already went over Mount Lady. Okay, yeah, I can skip her.
When?
All Might.
When did we go over Mount Lady?
Yeah, we went over Mount Lady. She was the first person who we went over, I think.
I don't think we went over her on stream.
We did, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. Whatever. Pretty much her pros are that she does She does a lot of damage in her giant form, and she has a decent mobility. Cons is that she only has one mobility move. Her giant form makes her a big target for everybody on the map, and she can get out damaged by a lot of people. So now it's All Might. All Might has 10 projectiles at level 5. They all do 75, and they also come out pretty quick, so it's actually not that bad. That's his first punch. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. So it's a 5-hit combo. The anything that has a multi-hit in this game, that's like for a combo, it does only like 9. It only does like 10 to 1 damage. Now, this is the thing that makes All Might an A tier. So see, right? Let's say that let me turn on training. Let me click normal. Gonna keep this on level 5. I'm gonna change this. It's like, let's say like I'm fighting Kirishima, right? And then like, let's say I'm losing, right? So like, after this, dodge. I do that. I dash once. I dash again. Look at that, look at that. I'm so far away from him. And then I can continue fighting from back here because Kirishima has no range. Like, do you not see how good that is? Like, I'm able to just sprint, use a super jump. Afterwards, I just aim this vertically so that I keep my vertical height. And then as I'm about to land, if somebody's shooting at me, I use this, right? And I go all the way down to the floor, taking zero damage from that. 0 damage because they can't shoot you through that. 0 damage. Oh, and also All Might can pick people up, and he can also jump away. So it's He's broken. Be Ibarra, Shizuki, whatever you want to call her. I don't care. Vine Girl. That's what we're gonna call her because most people don't know her name. Her cons is that she has no mobility and she takes a bunch of damage. Like, oh my god, she takes a bunch of damage. Like, it's actually horrible the amount of damage that she takes. So her R2 doesn't have super armor, but it bounces off of walls. So like, wait, does it bounce off of walls? No, it doesn't bounce off of walls. This one just like it shoots upward. So like, yeah. Which I mean, it's not bad. It does consistent 30, almost shreds like 50% shields. So I mean, it's not bad. Her second ability is, oh, this is the ability that bounces off of walls. It's this one. This one's bad. So like, this one's good because like, if you're near a wall, it bounces off the wall and then tries to track on the people. But if like it gives her armor and then it almost cracks full shield. Like, look at this. Almost, shield's almost gone. It's literally halfway. And then her Gamma ability is the one that makes her a good character. Because as long as you're fighting with your team, you grab the Bakugo and then everybody starts jumping him. Even though this is only doing like 1450 damage, it adds up over time. Like, this is like almost all of All Might's health and he has like 350. So just that, you hold down the button and then it continues doing damage, and then yeah, and then you just have somebody firing shots at him, and then by the time that he gets up again, he's dead. And then her special action is an instant revive, but it does go on cooldown for a pretty long time, so that's another one of her cons. Now for Toga. Toga was, okay, I thought when Toga got changed from a rapid to a technical, she was going to be horrible. That is not the case at all. So, her knives, they do 24 at level 5, and they shred. They shred. Like, literally, hitting all your knives, it almost shreds All Might's HP. She has amazing movement because of her dash, her serial killer knife or whatever. You just tap the button. You tap the button once if you want to go, like, in one direct, like, so you tap the button once if you want to go up, and then after the first slice, you can hold down the button, and then it instantly goes into the flurry of slashes that give you a movement speed buff, and you can run around with it. She can also transform into people. So, and then you can also discard it. She's basically how you make her. So if you take somebody's quirk, and you also have to know people's level mid game. If you take somebody's quirk and they're all level 1s because they just spawned in, horrible. Like, you're pretty much putting a disadvantage for yourself and your team. But you can just click crouch 2 times, disable it. Well, they nerfed her by her serial killer, taking blood and instant killing people. Yeah, it's out of the game now. It only does 100 damage. So that's a nerf, but like, it's not that bad of a nerf. But yeah, she's a top tier. If you take a top tier character and you level up her level 9, so then it increases the duration, damage, and upgrade, and range. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Toga's just how you make her. If you're good at the game and you're good at aiming, you're gonna be fine with Toga. Oh, and then like if you need somebody like with an instant revive and you see like a Ida or a Deku or a Cementos, one of those guys, you just take their blood and then you pick up the person, and then after you pick up the person, you just dip. Froppy is well, Froppy's Froppy, pretty much. She's actually just Froppy. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's not really a lot to go off of. She has the reason why she's in S tier is because of her tongue being a grapple, and it has like the most mobility in the game. And you're fat. Like this is a fast movement speed, and then you can just jump, and then you can fast fall. Like, look at the fast fall. And it has like 0 end lag, so you just like. So you can just like, depending on your terrain or whatever, you can end up like doubling it. So you could go like fast fall, tongue grab, fast fall, tongue grab. Like, it's amazing movement. Fast fall. Yeah, you can't use the tongue grab here because it doesn't work. It doesn't work that well. But yeah. Yep, fast fall. And yeah, pretty much that's it. The only weakness is that she doesn't have like a bunch of damage that's like, she has good burst damage, but in order to deal her burst damage, she has to just get in somebody's face, run away, and then by that time they're going to be chasing you, and because you used invincibility, you're not wasting, like, you're going to be sprinting and invisible, so all they're going to do is just track where the trail is, fire a couple shots, then you're going to get out of invisibility, and then you're going to die, because she only had... Wait, they buffed her. She has 350 HP now.
Hmm.
Okay, never mind. You won't get blicked as easily, but you will get blicked. Yeah, there was an update yesterday, so they did actually change her HP. That's crazy. Now it's Todoroki. Todoroki has amazing movement. He has amazing horizontal movement or X-axis movement, if you want to say that. Or we could just say it like this: he has amazing ground movement. He doesn't have a lot of. He doesn't have great vertical movement.
And with his B, you also have a lot of cover in certain situations.
Yeah, so like you can place down this wall, but the bad part about the wall is that you can end up dying and then getting stuck in the ice shards. And if that doesn't get you stuck, like, look, right now, I walked into the ice and I'm stuck. I'm stuck right now. Isn't that crazy? I'm stuck in my own ice. My own ice. The other thing that's bad is that, so, you know how, like, Bakugo's the top tier in this game, right? Bakugo just completely screws over the wall and just shoots through it. So, like, even though that you have this and then you throw, like, a firewall in front of you, yeah, that's still not good enough because Bakugo can pierce through both walls and then shoot you through it. And especially with aim assist, people don't have to aim as much. Like, right now, I'm just, like, you can just keep moving crazy while I just have the aim assist lock onto them. One thing that I will say is that you can reposition pretty good with him because you can place on the wall and then use his
it's 2.
ability.
Dang.
You can freeze... you can freeze anybody. Freezing is actually like amazing. If you tap the button once, it does a lot of damage. And yeah, so and then he also does burn damage.
It's like a real toy. Alright, so next we have Deku, right?
Yeah, Deku. Do you want to speak on Deku or?
Sure. So his projectile is actually pretty decent. It has a lot of range and it does really good damage at level 5. And then with his B ability, I forgot what his B ability is. What is it again? It's the what?
Drop kick.
His drop kick isn't really too good. It could do damage sometimes, but it's also really good for getting you out of fights or into fights. And then that's basically it for his B or whatever. And then Y, you can grab people. It's Black Whip. You can grab people and pull them into the fight, and you and your teammates can just how do I explain it? feed off the damage from the Black Whip, or you can, so you can dislocate people. And some of the cons is to move with Bakugo. I mean, not with Bakugo. With Deku is with Black Whip is you have to be jumping. That's really one of the only bad things with the Black Whip. And
That's
then
how
his B
everybody's
ability.
movement tool is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, everybody has the same.
Hmm.
Like you always have to jump if it's a grapple ability.
Oh, well, never mind then. Overall, Deku. I think Deku's good where he is. He's a top S tier, but yeah, that's really it for Deku.
Oh, and
Next is
please do not
Bakugo.
use the please do not use the charge shot. The charge shot is absolutely horrible. It's like okay,
Oh
like,
yeah,
I can
if you want to,
understand
if you
why
want to
you
just
want to
use,
use it, but like it only does 115 at level 5, right? Literally, if I tap the button 3 times, I do way more damage than one projectile that takes up my whole stock. The only time that I can
yes,
like recommend it would probably be like if you only have like
if you're
one
trying to
bullet
snipe at
left.
people.
If you have one bullet left, then it makes sense. If you don't have one bullet left, then just don't. Oh, the last character.
All right, next is
Bakugo.
Bakugo. I'm gonna let you speak on Bakugo because you actually play Bakugo a lot.
Okay, Bakugo level 5. He has a faster reload. He also gains 3 bomb grenades, and Howitzer Impact also gets buffed. Howitzer Impact always does 125 at level 1. It's a great guard break early game. Literally, you just like run up to somebody, Howitzer Impact, boom. So now another thing about Howitzer Impact is that you can hold down the button, but it ends up dropping people out of it. So it's not really, you don't really want to hold it, but like look at the, but it's also good for movement because like just look at this, fly, Howitzer Impact. I'm all the way over here, and let's say that's a Kendo. I left the Kendo. The Kendo's not fighting me again. Also, Bakugo's projectile is just broken. It has a bunch of range. It shoots through walls. It does consistent damage. Like at base, it does 70. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it does 70 at base, like level 1. And then once you get it to level 5, it does 80. Grenades are just good for checking places. It's good AoE, good to split people up. Does 77, so you can end up comboing the grenade with a shot, and you end up cracking shields easy early game. And yeah, Bakugo pretty much just needs the area and probably like team to help him with damage, but he can pretty much fight anything in this game. Just that if it's a 3v1, Bakugo is getting overrun. There's no way to just skip the 1v1.
Yeah.
Like I've seen Seto be able to 3v1 with Bakugo, and yeah, but it's only because he has good battle royale and battle IQ. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much the tier list. This tier list is 100% authentic. This is the first game tier list. It's after the first patch.